there.
John, why are you saying that about Thrilljoy? What is wrong with you? I can't. Oh, are we back? Are we live?
Are we live again? Are we?
Are we back on?
Are
Sorry,
we back?
guys. You got a
Are
glimpse
we
of
alive?
behind the scenes over here.
John broke
Apologize
it.
for that.
Oh no! Now it says it's. Oh no! Wait, hang on. What the heck?
Did it?
I'm seeing live right
Did
now.
it end the stream?
Can anybody see us?
Did it end the stream and then restart it?
No, yeah, it may have, but
Created a
listen,
new one.
it looks like Ace is here.
No, I think. What the heck?
Did
Brian's
it
here.
create a new stream?
No, I think it like just restarted the stream. That's so weird because it's the same title and everything.
It just redid it.
That's bizarre, but it looks like everybody's coming back.
John broke it.
Yeah, it was my fault. All
right, we're starting all over.
Basically,
if you want to learn about Thrilljoy, go to the first video. If you want to learn about Funko, stay on this video. How about that? Like,
basically, all it did was just take away all the likes. It started the likes over.
We didn't have
started a whole
anyway,
new
so it's all
stream,
good.
I think
You're gonna get double videos tonight, everybody.
I know. So weird.
Okay, everybody could see us now. We're all, and it wasn't me this time because my internet.
Oh, it was me, 100%.
Kind of fixed.
Yeah, it was me.
All right, everyone, come back over. Give a new like. We'll hang out for a second. We'll get everyone a chance to come over. But yeah, so weird.
It is weird. Hey, listen, there's first time for everything. We've only been doing this for 5 years.
John broke it. It's okay. I mean, that's who we have to blame it on.
Makes sense.
It's usually what we do.
You were yeah. I think some reason it lost the stream. Who knows why? John has no name too. John is not a person. John.
Oh, I don't.
I think John doesn't put his name in.
Wait, why? No, I like my name.
Well, I'm not saying you don't like it because I like your name as well, but I don't think you're proud of it enough because you never put it in.
Really? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. There we go. I put it in for you.
There you go. Listen, weird. You've been called worse, I'm sure. That's not that bad.
I've been called worse today.
Today, right?
Today? Wow. Yeah. All right. All right. Hello, so Rocky Moto, we know not enough about because I feel like I've seen a little bit of their teasers for San Diego Comic-Con.
Dude, I love Rocky Moto's like just vibe, like on their social medias, like all the little clips that they post and everything. Like it just looks like they're having so much fun. It's a company that I would want to work for.
It definitely looks like a lot of fun. Definitely a good time. Let's see if we get everyone back over here. Who knows? Everyone share it. Get people back.
John. There you go.
We broke it. It happens. People are starting to trickle back or find it.
Oh, I did have dinner. Thank you, Michael.
No, I think it was the software. The software did some weird kind of glitch, and I tried to restart, and I think it just restarted instead of a new stream, which is really weird. So weird. Yeah.
I love Rocky Moto. I just wish I liked their products more. Like their products are good, but I don't feel a desire to collect them, and I don't mean that in a negative way. Like I think you guys kind of you understand what I'm saying, right?
No, I honestly I agree. I like the peanuts. It's just I don't know. Maybe I think they're also really in my wheelhouse. Maybe I'm going to change my tune, and I'm always going to be open to that. It's just so far, not for me yet.
I think it's hard because we're all like inbox collectors for a lot of stuff too as well. Like we like stuff out of box and we'll take it out and we'll display things and do that. But we always want to keep the package, and this packaging is not keepable. Like once you open it, it's kind of like
there's you know what though, Josh? Part of me likes that I'm freed of the packaging.
Throw it away.
Yeah. Honestly, there's sometimes that I like to just get rid of that stuff, but like you feel like anxiety if you do. This, I think, is actually cool where I don't have to feel the anxiety. I'm going to rip it open, throw it out, and keep, you know what I'm saying? Like there's other stuff that I feel weird getting rid of it. So like, I'm okay with that part of it. It's just, it's not really hit my wheelhouse yet. Like Astro Boy is definitely not something I collect. Unfortunately, Peanuts is like a fringe thing for me. It's not like
They're kind of
like,
cute. Like, yeah, they're fun, but
yeah, they're fun, but it's not so far something that I would go after.
I'm gonna go after. I really want to go after when Godzilla happens. So I want to get a couple of them. I'm looking forward to Godzilla. That's something that I have several pops from and other minis and other things from. So I would definitely do that. Who knows what other ones they come out with that are similar, like IPs and fun stuff like that. But Godzilla definitely one. Even if it's a cutesy Godzilla, it's fine. Kind of have fun with that, but not. I think they're just kind of little, like we talked about. They're fun to open kind of things. Like they're little. If they were cheaper, I think they would be more fun. I think I'm surprised they're not more like a price, like a $10 kind of price point. Just
That's awesome.
or a mystery mini price point, like a little more than a mystery mini price point because of the size of the figure and the quality and things like that. I think that would be a little more fun to me if that price point was a little lower for them for what they are.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But it looks fun. I mean, I'm sure their event's going to be a blast to the Dreams event. I'm sure they're going to have they do some cool stuff. Like I like their what do they call them? Like their lab mistakes or experiments or whatever. They're like kind of prototype looking things that they're doing bags of too. And they're doing some fun stuff with it. So,
Josh, how do you keep track of everything you collect? Because I feel like no matter what company we talk about, you're always like, I'm gonna grab this, I'm gonna grab that.
I mean, I always try to grab I just grab stuff I like. It's not necessarily I have to go after everything and finish it though too. It's like sometimes it's just like fun things to get out of it.
We're grateful, they're not the best, but at least we have like pop price guide for Funko to like keep track of everything, Hobby DB. But I think it's just hard when that's why like mentally, like I just can't collect. I can't go heavy into other companies. Like I don't know if that's where I'm at just as a collector, because I have such a hard time keeping up with the two companies.
Look at the pile of Legos, man, you have in your other place there too.
Okay, so fair.
Yeah, but I mean, Lego is easy too because we have there's a website called Brick Economy where you can keep track of everything. Like I think that's why I fell off the wagon with Tiny Ghost so quick, because I just felt like, all right, we started getting into Series 3, then I was trying to go back and get Series 1 and Series 2, but then there was all these like one-offs, and I think I felt overwhelmed. I don't know if anybody else has that.
I think that's the kind of collector you are that makes it hard. Like, because I'm the same way. Like, I'm looking at my Marvin the Martian stuff, which I have like I've got some real random stuff up here that I'm okay with, like going off the map a little bit with that, but I don't like. I forgot what they're like, Tiki something or another.
You're not trying to finish them. You're not trying to.
I don't have any other ones, and I don't plan on buying one more of those. But like, because it's Marvin the Martian, like I'll pick up a couple of things like that. Masters of the Universe is like that too. But the Turtles are like that. What I said tonight, and that's in Universal Monsters. Like, there's 4 or 5 collections that I go outside of the realm of, my main collection. Because I agree with you. Because then it can really start to. It's already snowball. It starts to snow. I mean, look at the wall behind me. It's already more.
Yeah, I think that's.
I know what you're saying.
I don't know if it's just because like we're in a new house and I don't want to get overwhelmed. So like I'm really trying to be careful and maybe not careful. I'm trying to be strategic with what I get.
Yeah.
And where I put it, because I felt like in our last 2 houses it did get to a point where shelves were just overwhelming and stuff was just all over the floor, and I really I say that as our studio is a huge mess right now, but I just want the stuff to be like neat and organized. I don't know, I think that's why I love Funko so much, is because the boxes are all the same. They look great on a shelf. Joanna likes the out of box stuff, but like personally I think that's why I haven't gone super heavy into biddies, just because I don't like all the because they fall out of their
biddies give me anxiety. I'm with you on that. Like, I like the biddies, but they straight up give me anxiety. We keep them where we kind of film at, and we don't have that many, but I look at them half out of that thing every time, and I'm always anxious looking at them, and when you get too many, like I thought I'd be a little bit different with those, and I haven't been. But I do like the rides and stuff like that. But
I think
I love
think
the
also-
rides out of box.
the rides are fun, but the biddies themselves are just
Yeah.
Well,
it gives
I
me
think
anxiety.
that's
They're
why
fun,
we
they're
stopped.
cheap,
We
like-
really wanted to be biddy complete. We really did, but they just
No.
they went so hard, and I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting them to go as hard as they. I knew they were going to go hard, but they went like crazy hard.
You expected it to be ridiculous, and it went like crazy ridiculous, super quick.
I
Yeah,
think
that's another good point, Carl. Like collecting too many
Yeah.
things can get really expensive, and it really can. Like
Oh yeah,
that's why
Yeah.
you know if we were just collecting like the least expensive pops or maybe like the really inexpensive Lego sets, you know, then it's like all right, you know, I guess maybe that's why like you can grab like a Rocky Moto, you can grab like a Thrilljoy, right? Because like all Thrilljoy and all Rocky Moto, they haven't been around long enough to have like grails, like, and none of them have value on the aftermarket, so it's gonna be hard for. It's going to take a few years before like people are really like going, oh, I'm going to go after that 50 piece or, you know, 12.
I don't know that like some of them are easily selling for $500 for the super chases and
that's what I
ultra
was gonna
chases.
say.
Like
Oh.
there is value that's selling out there, and people are looking for them because they are such a like there isn't 100 of them different ones to go after. I think once you get too big, then it becomes really hard. Like that's even harder. To me, also like Funko, I love.
Wow, holy crap! Like I just looked real quick. Like you've got the Krang, and there's maybe 8 that have sold, and all at $500. Holy crap! I didn't even realize. Like
Where on eBay?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I was hoping that wasn't actually. I was hoping that wasn't. I thought maybe I was like maybe I could get in there and pick one up for $100.
I was looking at him too. I saw one Gilman sell for like $350, and he's a 48 piece. I'm like, that guy got a deal before anyone realized what it was and like how limited it was. But also, it'll ebb and flow. But things like Krang, I think that'll be the hard part, John. We were talking about a little bit with Thrilljoy is like the chases are so different. Like a Rocksteady and Bebop, you have to have the hero or a common and the chase. So everything has a chase to finish your set, like to even have the core characters, not even like, oh, I just want all 4 turtles. Who knows? Like there might be like one turtle that becomes a super ultra and it becomes impossible to complete unless you can get Raph. You don't know. Like I don't know how they're gonna do it. So it can be some crazy stuff. But I think with Funko too is one of the things I love about collecting Funko is I like going after the small niche weird sets. Like if you look at our sets, like we have like things like Bob Burgers and you know like Simpsons is growing, but like Simpsons set for a long time was so small, and like Big Trouble in Little China and like you know weird things like that where I go after like pieces. Supernatural is a great one. Like I have most of them other than the bloody metallic 3-packs and things like that. Like but you know, those kind of things is like I love the small niche sets because I love collecting Marvel. I like collecting Star Wars, but I'm not going to be a completionist in those. There's no like I don't even want to attempt it. Like it's not a thing I want to even think. I reflect what I like.
I still really want to be complete on the Star Wars blue boxes because I'm pretty close. So I really want to. But I started collecting them a long time ago.
But that's what I mean. Like it's still a niche set, John. It's like smaller. Like I think that's what you have to learn. Like even if you start collecting something else, like you have to like what's your niche you want to go for? Even if you started collecting Thrilljoy, do you just want to get all the Universal monsters when they come out? Do you want to get all the He-Man one? Yeah, like I don't. That's one thing. Like I like opening some of these for the videos and stuff like that. But end of the day, like I'm not going to probably keep all of them because I like they don't fit our collection or you know those kind of things. Like they're not really something at the end of the day I like will have long term because I don't want to go after all that from that line. So like we were talking about some of the stuff they're releasing a ton of things for SDCC. So
yeah, I fear. I cautiously like my personal feelings aside for Thrilljoy. Like I'm very like what's going on here? Like why are they releasing so much stuff? Like it just I don't know. I just feel like and it's not just them. Like there's other companies that release a lot of stuff for San Diego Comic-Con. And I just wonder like are they
there's a lot.
Yeah, are they releasing a lot of stuff because they believe in their product and they think their product is great and they think that there's enough demand for that product? Or are they simply just pumping out this product to try to keep up with all the other companies that are also going to be at San Diego Comic-Con? Or
I think a
just
little bit of both. I think
I-
it's going to continue too, right?
Yeah, and I think what it is, I think it's you know, I think that maybe SDCC I think has always been a commercial type of thing, but it
Yeah.
almost feels like it's a Black Friday type of thing where now it's not like you're just bringing a couple exclusives, like everybody's bringing a ton of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember some of the Lego stuff, like it's a couple sets here and there. It wasn't like, you know, and I don't know what Lego's doing as far as SDCC, but
they're
you know,
not
you
doing
see-
it. They're not doing it anymore. They
see,
stopped.
and
They stopped like
They
3
don't
years.
have a booth though at SDCC this year. I saw they had a booth, so they're on the
Yeah,
map.
they usually have a booth. The last 3 years they've had a
They're
booth
not
with
doing
no,
special stuff.
with no exclusives. They have like some
Yeah.
giveaways, like some patches and stickers and
Yeah.
stuff,
but
nothing.
not.
I
not
think
the
that
giveaways
they stopped doing the exclusives because there was in 2019 the San Diego Comic-Con before 2020, like before the pandemic, there was such like basically like a mad brawl for all the
I
exclusives,
believe it.
and people were just like basically fighting. So the people, whoever was in charge of the marketing for San Diego Comic-Con for Lego, said, hey, this is not a good representation of our brand. We don't want people, because they're not a company, like they want everyone to have access to everything. They don't want to, like, they're getting away from making stuff that's limited, making stuff that's hard to get. Basically, they're just, I mean, now you could also argue that most of their stuff is hard to get because it's expensive and there's a, you know, there's a higher paywall. I think they should still do some of the exclusives because I think it causes hype. But I think a lot of these other companies, like Funko, like to Funko's credit, I was supposed to drop this video today. It'll be out tomorrow because I ran out of time to edit it and I needed to sleep. But Funko's San Diego Comic-Con catalog is 8 exclusives smaller than it was last year. And I think that's really good because if you look at all these other companies, what they're doing, their catalogs are doubling, tripling. Like the term, and I think this is probably what you were getting at, Vince. Like I feel like the term San Diego Comic-Con exclusive is being diluted because you have so many companies doing it.
Well, you know what, like, and you missed the part of the Thrilljoy thing. What I had said, and maybe you heard it, but like when a SDCC exclusive is 8,000 pieces or 6,000 pieces, like that's not really a SDCC exclusive. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, and listen, I guess it's different because Funko's always done it too, where they do the at-home release, so you're getting a lot more anyway. But, and you know, I'm not even saying that that's a negative, and I'm not even saying like companies shouldn't do that. I mean, honestly, they probably should do it. It's the one time, not the one time, but there's, you know, it's the biggest time of the year that they're going to be able to showcase their products and try to get out to the masses when everybody's eyes are on that. So I get why they're doing it. And again, I'm not even saying it's a negative thing. I don't think Lego needs to do it. You know, they're going to sell whatever they're going to sell anyway.
What they do at San Diego Comic-Con now is actually really smart. So they're going to be previewing all of the One Piece sets, which is their newest IP. They'll probably be showcasing the new Star Wars sets for August 1st. Like instead of putting out like a 5,000 piece small set or a 2,000 piece minifigure that people are just going to fight over, they're going to let everybody walk around, take pictures, and look at all the new sets. And then everybody's, you know, who saw them is likely going to buy them on August 1st, or I believe you can pre-order them right at the booth. So that just in turn makes Lego more money off their newest products. You know, if you just wait like 3 months, you can get a lot of them for 20% off. But I think Funko needs to spearhead a different strategy moving forward. And I think that in order for Funko to continue to do better as a company and with their products, and I don't know what Thrilljoy is doing. Is Thrilljoy releasing stuff in the stores alongside their exclusives at San Diego Comic-Con? Same thing with Rocky Moto. Are they releasing items?
Like we don't know. We don't know a lot of it. Like there hasn't been confirmation, but I think they would have to because of the numbers that Thrilljoy is showing. Like I don't think there would be a possibility for them not to.
Like I think Funko should get rid of shared stickers. I really think they should get rid of shared stickers, and they shouldn't have any product that is available in stores during the con. And I know people heavily disagree with that, and I completely understand because most of us can't, myself included, I can't go to San Diego Comic-Con. I don't have the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the availability to go. However, for something to truly be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, like I think Funko would do better if they just had, hey, every exclusive is 5,000 pieces or less, exactly what Alex just said, and it's booth only. If you want it, come and get it. You know, like that's just, I feel like that's how it should be. It would cause a lot more hype on the aftermarket, because then when people are saying this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, it literally is just a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, and not just, oh, this is a San Diego Comic-Con con sticker pop. It's the same pop you can get at Box Lunch tomorrow, but it has the San Diego Comic-Con logo on the sticker. Like, and I think Funko needs to move in that direction, because I think it will benefit them immensely as a company. It will just cause so much more hype. They could even sell more. That's the other thing too. Like if they were to say, hey, our catalog, instead of it being 40 items, is going to be 100 items, but you can only get these items at the booth, and they're all LE. We only have, you know, this X amount. I mean, God, like the spots already sell out. They would sell out so fast. They would like.
I don't think they have a problem selling out though, John. Like the spots and things like that. It's no. That's why.
No, but they have a problem selling shared stickered stuff on the website sometimes.
Well, yeah, and how much are they making of it? That's also, you know, I think that's the issue more than anything, because like what we're saying with Thrilljoy, it's, you know, 6,000 pieces, and we're saying it's too many. Like Funko's doing probably quadruple that, and
I think if Funko made a 10,000 piece pop that was booth only, it would sell out by the weekend.
No, I don't. You think so? Well, you know what, John? It would to flippers. You're right. It wouldn't be super fun.
You know what? I don't like. Here's the thing. I'm torn, because I've been anti-flipper my whole like collecting career. Right? Like people who go out, people who specifically buy a product, sneakers, Pokemon cards, Funko, whatever it is, with the sole intention of flipping it for money. However, from a business perspective, those people are like, the money's the same, whether you're getting the money from a collector or the money from a flipper or the money from a, you know, somebody who's going to hold it.
Yeah,
you know,
you're talking matter. No,
I'm talking for Funko. I'm saying they have a 100 San Diego Comic-Con catalog. Half the items are 10,000 pieces. They have that 10,000 piece number on the front. You can only get it at the con. When you break it down, like, do you think Funko could sell 2,500 of a pop per day? Batman pop, 10,000 pieces, 2,500 per day. 100%. I think they could. 100%.
You're right, because honestly, I know who will gobble them up. You're going to find them on all the, you know, I know where you're going to find them all at. So would they sell them out? I think they would sell them out because they're going to.
You can't get them anywhere else, and everybody at home wants them. And they can only go through the people who are at the booth, and the people at the booth are going to eat them all up.
But John, it won't. I will guarantee you that they end up on some online retailers. That I will guarantee that there's a good portion that would end up that way, because somehow a lot of the companies, and I'm not trying to throw shade or anything like that. It is what it is.
What do you mean, like through like Toy Temple, or are we talking Target?
I'm talking Toy Temple. I'm talking Ralphie's. I'm talking all of those guys somehow end up with a decent amount. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying it's like I think that's the nature of the business, and I think it's the way things work. And you're right. And listen, I'm saying that, and I'm not really arguing with you. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. I don't like the fact that we have to probably pay double or triple what you could have got it at the booth. But I'm going to agree with you in the fact that, listen, if you don't want to pay triple, go to the con. And I can't go either. So like, I'm going to have to do the same thing. And it does drive a little bit of the hype. So I think I'm agreeing with you. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I'd rather see the LE. I'd rather that and the market is going to determine what the price is.
Yeah, the prices will be.
We are going to still determine what the aftermarket price is anyway.
I think the prices will be high. Like this, everything will be all over whatnot for those few days. But then the prices will fizzle out just like they normally do. And
I will say though, the weird thing is, so last WonderCon is a great example. WonderCon had a ton of. Here, I'm going to take this off because we're not talking about NFTs right now. But I also want to say thank you to
we got a super
Forbidden Collectibles for the super chat so much. Thanks for hanging out with us. And
we saw him.
We are doing well.
He's a great dude.
One of the things I want to mention, I guess, to you guys was like, so WonderCon is a great example of like the exclusives versus non-exclusives. Exclusives and con sticker versus non-con sticker was a big deal too, because there was certain anime ones that went for about $80 on any Whatnot stream. And it was still available on the Funko site. You could get the non-con sticker all day long. But then the ones that were like the new exclusives that were the higher priced ones were only selling maybe $5 to $10 more than what the regular price for them were that someone had to pay at the con. And don't forget, people forget that they're paying tax on all these too in California, which usually is not a cheap tax as well, added on to whatever. I think a lot of people forget they're paying, like, not just they bought the Funko for cost, but they're also paying tax on top of that Funko. Plus, like you said, they had to buy tickets and get in and maybe buy someone's booth spot or whatever they did.
And whatnot, they're losing 15% there. Like,
some people were very disappointed because they were like, we're you know, like, even I think someone from New York Comic Con, I remember last year they went and they were, I remember them just streaming and they thought they were going to make a ton of money off of it too, and they really didn't. They're like, we probably lost money, you know, at the end of the day, and time and how much time you spent and everything else you did for it. Like, you're gonna make here and there money off a couple things, but the majority of it, like you said, is not. Now, if they had all exclusives and only at SDCC, and that's the only way you're going to get them, it could change. And one of the things I will say that we did see was we did see a live stream this time of showing off some of the stuff, and they showed off the clamshells. So I think I actually have that as one of the slides. They showed off the clamshells.
Well, they did. I'm excited for the clamshells. I'm really curious to see how those are going to do.
So let's see. I think it might be right around.
I know a lot of people are excited for the clamshells and for the Huckleberry Hound.
I had some reminders. So let's see. 13.
Oh, mystery box.
All right, here, clamshells. Nice. So clamshells, they had showed those off, and you know what they hinted at? These aren't going to be the only clamshells this year.
Well, we kind of figured that. I mean,
they mentioned that during the stream, so we'll probably see some maybe at New York Comic Con, maybe before that, maybe.
Yeah, I think they got to be careful. They got to be really careful with the clamshells, because I think it's a beautiful product that should be like highly elusive. Like, I think 2010 pieces is honestly the perfect number. It's not limited enough to where like, oh, that's going to be a $1,000 item. You know, it's going to be a few $100s, but I think it's still going to be within reach if you want one and you're willing to wait. These, I will say this, I think you might have to wait like 6 months to a year. There might be just so much hype for these.
You never know. Yeah, you never know the hype with these, what's going to go on, what's going to happen. They're beautiful pieces. I think they're really cool how they did them. They're great, you know, great way to kind of like celebrate, you know, 15 years of Pops and all that kind of stuff. We did get confirmation that these Huckleberry Hounds will not just be on at SDCC, they're going to be on the site. Like I said, I saw them.
There's going to be but if you break down the math, I think there's only going to be
a lot.
There's going to be like 50 on the website. There's going to be barely any, and they're going to sell out instantly.
Well, and also, did you see how many you could buy at a time on the website this year? I think they just announced it today. I believe it's
how many of each item?
6 of each item.
Wow,
6. Really? That's the largest I've ever seen for a con. So either they,
but that to me is they're basically saying they've made a lot and they want you to buy a lot.
Yeah,
that's weird. I don't. Yeah, 6 is a lot.
That seems like a lot. Now the Huckleberry Hound is on there. The both of them are available. And you got the 2 Batman, the Batman and Robin, or the Batman that's like the all blue kind of Batman.
I don't think those are going to do very well. I haven't seen many people say they're excited for
these. Will do well for the mystery Huckleberry Hounds because you have a chance at super limited.
Yeah, that 100 piece will be well over $1,000, maybe $2,000.
Beware, these don't look like they are sealed unless they have ones that are sealed somewhere else, like these like sorters they're hiding in. So be wary if you're buying them on like Whatnot.
Do not buy them. Do not. I'm telling you guys
if they
right
show
now.
You what it is.
No, don't even. No, I'm telling you, I already had a conversation with somebody about this yesterday. They were asking my advice. Do not buy these from Whatnot. And it's not just not even Whatnot. Don't buy them from eBay. Don't buy them anywhere.
Any secondary.
Yeah, unless
don't buy them from Facebook groups.
Yeah, nothing. They will be peaked. They will be checked. You
no,
are
I
not,
mean,
you are
like,
not getting
if they show you out of box what it is, and like it's
yeah,
open,
right.
like,
oh
you
yeah, if they go to you
open,
open, but yeah, do not buy them sealed. I know people are going to buy them on Whatnot, and you're going to get burned. I'm just telling you right now, you're going to get burned. But hey, you know what? That's just the game. You know, we try to help people out, but I mean, I'm sure, you know, we'll come next weekend. I'm sure there'll be people paying buckets of money thinking they have a chance at that 100-piece Huckleberry Hound, and you won't, and it'll just be heartbreaking to watch because you'll just be paying, you know, somebody who went to the con. And Dave, yes, you did bring up a good point, and we've talked about this extensively. Like, there is so much cost that goes into buying the product at the cons. So, not to say that it's double-sided. As a collector, I want everyone to have a fair shot at getting stuff, but at the same time, you know, we're getting priced out of New York Comic Con this year. I can't even imagine how expensive it would be for us to go to San Diego Comic Con. Like, the cost is just so high. So to these people that are willing, for me, it's not even the cost, to be honest. I am not somebody who is willing to wait in line. I just can't do it for long periods of time anymore. You know, whether it's my feet, my back, whatever you want to call it, I just can't wait in line for long periods of time. So to those people, I see them at all these cons. They're like zombies, man. They're just standing there and they're just, you know, they're going along and they're standing there for hours. So kudos to them. You know, honestly, I hope those people make money. I really do. I hope that the hotel, the travel,
I have no
the
issue
wait
with
times, the food, gas, everything that they have to pay to get there, I hope it is worth their time. It's not easy. It's really difficult. And then you got to remember too, the thing that I always worry about logistics wise is like, all right, I go to the con, I wait in line all day, I come out of the Funko booth with my 2 giant bags of pops, I go back to my hotel, I sell them on Whatnot, I make a couple buckets of money. You still got to pack them, you got to ship them. I mean, there's a lot of challenges involved. It's not just as easy as I think people think. And then people get upset like, oh, these people are making so much money. I used to be one of those people like, hey, that's messed up. These people are making thousands of dollars and they just did nothing. They just, you know, they bought the stuff at the con. There's a lot more that goes into it, and there's a lot of stress.
Yep.
But I'm excited. I think I don't think the Huckleberry Hounds, there's how many of them again? There's what, 5,000 total mystery?
Is there that many? Something.
I don't think we're gonna have a decent shot at getting them online. I think the bots are gonna get them. People are gonna be ready to go with multiple devices and multiple IPs and everything. I think they're going to be very tough to get. So I'm surprised that Funko didn't make these booth only. You know, and if they are available online, I would, like these 2 women right here who are now the social media team, I would be front and center, and I would be like, guys, we got to pump this up. We got to tell everybody that you have a shot at getting a couple Huckleberry Hound mystery pops that are on the website.
One is actually social media, and one is she's like one of the, I don't know if she's VP or something, a product. So one is like actually a product person, knows all the lines they're making, what they're doing, what's happening, what's going on, which is really cool too, because they kind of know like what is gone into it. They knew a lot of history behind it and why they made it too, which was really cool.
I appreciate that.
So it was nice. So if you haven't checked out the live stream, you can check it out on Instagram. It's still posted on their Instagram. It's kind of cool to see. They show off the biddy stuff first, and then I guess the biddy part, you don't even have to have a line. So if you want to go and get the biddies, you can just go. It's a separate part, kind of like Loungefly.
Oh, like biddies for everyone.
So biddies are easy to grab if you want to grab them.
Honestly, if I was Funko, everybody who goes to the booth and makes a purchase, I would just toss in a biddy. I would just be like, hey, thanks for coming to the con. Like,
it'd be fun if they had like a bunch of like just like a con biddy they throw in everyone's bag or whatever, something cool. But
I also want to shout out. I see Joe said PopStop NYC. He said it is not easy in reference to the whole like con, you know, buying up the stuff thing.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to kiss ass or anything, because I met him several times. You know, I've talked to him. I've seen a little bit on how his operation works, and I kind of think and hopefully Joe doesn't get too mad at me for coining this term, but I kind of feel like Joe is like the perfect flipper. And I know he goes to all the cons. I know he gets some of the stuff, but I know he takes the money that he makes and he puts it into his own collection. So it doesn't cost him as much to go out and get like really rare items and
Don't
these
we
super
all do
cool
that?
pieces for his own collection. No,
I've always said that. Listen, if you're going to be a collector of anything and you think about the value, even in those smallest amount, we've all flipped something at some point.
no, but
we kept it for a week, a month, a year, and then we flipped it for something else that we're funding our collection. I don't really necessarily, I think there's a way to do it, and then there's like hype people. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a way to do it and not be sleazy about it. And I've seen many people, like, I don't have a problem with flipping in general. I never have. I've never really hated on anybody that flips anything, honestly, because if you're willing to put the time in, the effort in, the hustle in to do all that, God bless.
There's some people
really, it's not as easy as. Yeah, it's not easy, and I don't have a problem with it in general. Anyway,
no, I don't have a problem with it. The only thing that I just kind of like shrug I just shrug a little bit at it is the people that do it, and they clearly don't care about the product, they don't like the product, they don't collect the product. Yeah. Like they're solely just here because there's money to be made. Where I like people like Joe, where, I respect hustle. Hustle is great. Hustle. If people didn't hustle, then there wouldn't be the American dream. It wouldn't be like independence. There wouldn't be entrepreneurs. There wouldn't be people who started massive companies from nothing. Like hustle is a grind. But anyway, I think what Joe does is awesome. Vince, you and I are like JV squad. Like what I was talking about with him though is like he's going Super Bowl.
Oh,
man.
no.
Like he is
right.
He's at all the cons, he's at fun days, he's at all the big events. Yep. Like you and I are just sitting at home on Macari making $5 after fees going, yes.
Yes, definitely.
I know, yeah. Mason, I know he's done it. He's gone to a couple things and gotten some good stuff. And then obviously with Mason, he's another good example because like us, he's got he's got a huge channel, right? I mean, not like us. I mean, we have channels. He's got a huge channel, but he's got to fund his channel. He's got to make the content. So if he can make a few dollars off of some stuff that he sells, that can offset some of his cost to traveling.
You know what I mean? I think there is a huge difference. If you're there, like you just said, Jen, there's people that know nothing about the product. Like they don't bring any value to that part. Even that I don't have an issue with, but people that are collecting and using, you got to buy this with something. So if you're flipping that, or if you're able to find a deal and then sell it for a little bit more and fund something for your collection, like we've all done that. It's all happened before. Some of us are better at it and some of us can do it at a larger scale. I don't have the time to do it either, but I can respect the hustle of the whole thing. And, I don't have an issue with it. I never have, because really at the end of the day, the market is going to determine what the prices are. So whether it started at 15 or ended at whatever, like the market will determine that. It's always fun to have that chance at getting something retail. That's why, just to circle back around real quick on the whole SDCC thing, or any of the cons, any of the major cons, I would love to see them do just a limited piece on everything that they put out, have it available only at SDCC, maybe put 10% on the website that we can all kind of fight for and get riled up over. And honestly, some of us are going to win, some of us are going to lose. You might get one thing, you might get zero things, you might get, everything, but that makes it fun. Like that's the part of collecting it. I think that they started, and I don't know where they're going to go with having a new CEO and, doing this. I think they started to really pull back. It felt like they were pulling back on the pops and pushing the biddies as being their thing that they were going to push out a lot more and more. I like that we've got a lot more limited piece stuff. And I wish that they would do that for all of the cons. I wish they'd go limited pieces for all the cons and make the cons kind of feel special again, because and I don't know if I don't think we're going to get to this week, but this SDCC is, I do have more money for Thrilljoy and other things because unfortunately there's just not a lot at all in my wheelhouse for this con from Funko, unfortunately.
So this is an interesting one from Gator, and I say this isn't always true. Wait till Sunday. I will say New York City Comic Con last year, Vince and I were very much like checking out what's going on Whatnot a lot, and I think we were kind of talking back and forth, and I think we did a little bit with SDCC stuff, but I found like I got more deals early in that first day.
Yeah, I felt like people didn't know what was
later in the week, because then people were realizing like, oh, this stuff's like really limited, like the Skeletor and some of the like Funko
I chalk that up to failed Funko marketing. Like people don't realize which stuff is limited or what's happening. So then those poor people on Thursday who fought so hard to get some of the first early spots. You got to also remember, Whatnot is a ghost town before lunchtime. Like it's not good for sellers. If you're a buyer, yeah, go in there and see what deals you can pick up. But as a seller, I would not go live before noon.
But it was very interesting to see like the deals, and you could tell like people are then starting to realize, oh, I want this, like, or I want to get it, or it's, you know, it is that limited piece that's only limited to this amount, where a lot of that, like the limited pieces were like not going crazy. And I think they started seeing the prices on like eBay and other places go higher.
The Headless Freddy was going insane. Headless Freddy was going like double and triple what the 1,500 piece pops were.
How much did you get that?
There was no other Freddy. That mold was fire, and if that thing was limited, it would have held its value. But I think it's still like a $50 or $60 pop.
Yeah, it's still got a pretty good value for how many they probably,
because it's fire. It's not a head swap. Like that is creativity at Funko's finest.
Like, which is very similar to this Freddy right here from our Thundercats. How much fire is this Freddy?
Like I said it in our video. Listen, our video came out today. You guys can go see how we did it. Man, look at me, the hype machine over here. But I did say this is legitimately, it might be my favorite Freddy of all time. All time. That's a huge statement coming from me. And yes, I got probably some other ones that are going to be really high up there. But for Thundercats is like my jam completely. And I thought that this Freddy was
like Freddy's the best thing out of the whole group. Even I think the Freddy's better than the Grail to me.
For sure.
I think the Grail's going to be awesome and have a great glow, and it's going to keep some decent value. But I think one of the things I've seen, if you look right now at epics, these are some of the highest epics we've seen in a while, and it's due to this Freddy, no other reason. Like, it's not because you can't open packs, and packs are $4 to $5 more than retail right now on the aftermarket. Nothing crazy.
And the Grail is not super expensive.
Grail is under 200 right now. It's a good Grail. I think once it comes, it might be over 200. You know, it didn't have a huge burn. It only had a small like 10% burn or something like that to it.
Yeah, it was small.
11% burn. So it was only standard packs that burned. But this Freddy is going to make this set be the harder one to like find as a royalty. I think if you can get early in and have a couple of these, they're definitely like ones to put away. Or if you want to get one, I don't think this token will be cheap once it goes to the, like once it's redeemed, like even getting the epics, but also once it's redeemed and turns into a token that you can get to claim to redeem. I think it'll be a pretty pricey Freddy in general.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I love it.
I missed. I'm so sorry. I missed how many packs sold.
There was 29,000 total packs. I think 29,000 total packs, and I believe they burned 7,000.
And that's 7,000 standard, which
standard, right? Because premium sold out.
So they sold that many.
Yeah,
yeah.
This really well.
Dude,
were you surprised?
That blows my mind.
Yeah, I was a little bit. Listen, I thought that this was a good. I mean, again, you know, I don't know how the 80s stuff, like if they actually did a Masters of the Universe, is it going to sell even better? Because Thundercats is definitely up there, but I would still put Masters of the Universe a little bit higher. It's just as far as like
I will say they haven't overmade Thundercats though. Like
they have not. Like you're doubling the entire size of the line basically with this drop.
I think more.
Yeah, I agree. There's not much Thundercats, so it kind of makes sense, I guess, why they've sold so many packs of these on the drop. But kind of tying this back into San Diego Comic-Con for a minute, why have they not started doing con NFT drops? Like you would think with looking back at the success of Funko being basically the only company that still does NFTs, like why don't they have a drop of some really cool pops that are branded San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, but that they drop the week of.
We
San
never
Diego
know.
Comic-Con.
We haven't got to Friday tomorrow maybe to see what's
I
coming.
mean, they should. Maybe that's where they could put like a really cool Freddy, a really cool Franny, a really cool Proto.
But that's where everybody complains. John, if they do that, I mean, they did that kind of last year. They did that, not intentionally, and it didn't have anything to do with SDCC, but everybody got kind of upset because they did the NFT drop. They had the SDCC, like it was either the same week or the next week, and I think people are mad about
but like, what about exactly what you just said, Vince? Like, Funko's losing money based on the statement that you just said. You said that you weren't really thrilled with the San Diego Comic-Con catalog this year, not really your jam. So you are taking your money elsewhere to Thrilljoy and Rocky Moto. That's a loss for Funko.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So if I'm, if I'm
I wonder
Funko,
because it's
I would
not
want
actually
to
at the con, John. Like it's digital, so maybe it's also like SDCC rights and other things with it, like exclusive. I don't know what you have to pay or do with SDCC to have their rights to do product.
Oh, maybe. I mean, maybe if you gave everybody, what if you did this? You gave everybody who bought something at the booth a code for a free pack. So then technically the packs are at San Diego Comic-Con through the redemption codes. I mean, there's got to be ways around the workaround. Like,
well, they did do free NFT things before. They did like the scratch off redemption codes for NFTs and stuff like that. And some of those actually have some good value with no physicals at all, like just the digital thing that people want. So there are some of those that are out there. I still think there's a good possibility of Superman. It was one of the speculated releases. I'm surprised it wasn't this timing's release, but could there still be a Superman release that's out there for, they've done DC before.
If they did, they missed the boat.
I don't know if they missed the boat though. There's still a lot of hype right there though too.
I think you're better off scrapping. If you got something in the works still, you're better off scrapping and planning for Supergirl next year. That's just me. And Gus, I do collect NFTs. I got a whole wall. This whole wall right here is.
I think he's asking why don't you do? I think you probably don't love the. I mean, really, listen. Unless you're a little bit of a degenerate like me and Josh. And I'm not saying that John.
Because I don't make NFT videos. Like
no, forget the videos. Because I would.
Because I do the preview videos and stuff.
But no, I think I'm speaking for you, Gus, right now. But why don't you open packs? Because you're not a degenerate like me and Josh.
I do open packs. Joanna and I open packs. Yeah, we. You do. Packs. Yeah, we just don't do it on camera. It's one of the few things that we just like to do ourselves because I don't enjoy.
I never knew that about you. I didn't know you guys were closet pack openers.
Yeah, we have an account finally and everything, and I still pay my friend to get us the packs on the drop because I'm usually working during the drops, but he lets us know when the packs are ready and we just go in and open them. But the thing is, it's so funny because Joanna gets excited when we open them, but then even when we pull up a redeemable, I'm like, oh well, we're not going to get it for a while. Like it's so crazy. I should film like the hype to dead like on her face. Like she gets so hyped up and so excited, and then she gets reminded that it takes so long to get one of these pops in hand, and she immediately like when the pops finally get here, she's like completely forgotten about it. She's like, oh yeah, like so that's why like it kind of blows my mind with how impatient our society is right now. That people are still buying these as much as they are.
People are sleeping on these. I mean, the prices are. I think the prices for like a great example would be the Marvel one. Like go look at the prices on all the Marvel, especially legendary.
That was a bad time drop with the.
It is. Well, I think it's also like somewhat like the comic side and other things that round it, but still the aftermarket like. Those are ridiculous. Like there is a redeemable pop, even though it's 5,000 piece ultra, it's $7 and it's free shipping to you. like you could go buy it for $7 and get free shipping with Mockingbird. Like that's that's ridiculous. Like, they even think that, oh no, I can't get in. Like, you can get into NFTs. Don't buy packs. Just buy the couple things you want. Like,
honestly, it's just like,
it's
yeah,
better,
I mean, it's
actually, unless you want the grails and want to save up for the grails, or like Roku, forget it. Like, you that
Yeah.
one was like crazy, like high, but most of them aren't. Most of them are around the 1 to 150 range majority of time. There's always outliers. But I would say, like, if you want stuff, don't have to buy packs. You can just go buy on the aftermarket.
no, it's
Like,
honestly, in most
it's a
cases,
better way.
it's better not to buy packs if you really want to do it the right way. I don't want to say
Not
the
as
right
fun.
way, but
Not as fun.
that
The most economical way.
the most
Yeah.
economical way is definitely that. I mean, and again, like, we only do the videos. Honestly, we only do the videos that when we're really we've done a lot of the pack openings. We just open them ourselves too. Like, if we're not like crazy about a drop, and we don't participate in every single drop, but if we're not crazy about a drop, we'll usually get a couple packs and we open them. Bree really does she loves the excitement of the opening up the packs, and I do as well. And I'm very patient, so like, I don't get this letdown about having to wait, because I
Well,
don't
we
know, I'm like
understand.
that with
We
everything.
understand it. Like, we understand the
Right.
process. And when I say we open packs, we only buy like 1 or 2 from the drops that we're interested in. If there's a drop that I'm really interested, like the Funimation Series 2, which I loved, and I got all the redeemables and I have them all coming. Same thing with Funko Series 2. I bought a bunch of packs, got all the redeemables coming. Like, those 2 drops are my favorite. To be completely transparent, though, another reason why we don't do the pack opening videos is because when I drop the preview videos, which I enjoy making more as a creator, like just talking about it, because I feel like it's more well timed, because I'll try to do it like either the day of the drop or the day before the drop. So I apologize that I didn't do one for the Thundercats release. There was just a lot going on this week. We always get questions and emails from people asking, how do NFTs work? And I am very cautious on how much NFT content I put out there, because we sometimes get tired of repeating ourselves and just like trying to explain it to people when there's a lot of great information out there. But I get it. It's not fair, because there's a lot of people who are coming in now trying to understand NFTs, and it can also be confusing. So it's just, we don't like want to be like the 1-800 NFTs hotline.
No,
Like,
I mean, I think, like, I don't mind answering like some basic questions. I think the
Yeah.
hard part is when people try to like say, I can't buy something, and try to get you to buy stuff from them.
yeah.
Or,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
like
we got a lot of that.
that's a mess
Can
to
I
get
give
into.
you like one guy was like, can I Venmo you $80? Get me 3 packs. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Sorry. No.
No, it just becomes and they don't realize like all the fees and the other things
Yeah.
behind it, and there's a lot of parts. But also, in general, like, it's pretty simple once you have it set up. Like, I think the setup part, once someone gets something set up and learns it really takes you a less than a minute to make a transfer to money, have it in your Coinbase, transfer it to buy something on the market, and be done. And figure out. And some people just don't want to do that too. Some people want to wait for the token. Some people want to wait. Like, now with Drop Arcade, I want to have the cards. Still, I wouldn't sell. I would rather sell the token after the tokens are released than sell the card before, because the card's worth points now and stuff like that. So I think that's changed a lot of the market as well too. Plus, less people using wax now, more people using the marketplace and understanding how the marketplace works, all those kind of pieces. There is some big reminders though for people. One, Arcade is going on for season 2. One of the things that does have mini contests that started, I thought it was funny. They finally said, okay, we know you don't want to go to 20 million point. You're complaining. It's crazy. We tried to get you to 20 million before we started any mini contests. We're not doing that to you. Went to 13, and we got our 13 million points transferred for Arcade, like, all together as a community. 20 million was kind of ridiculous, especially some people felt burnt from last time. A lot of people want to wait. Like, how about you burn everything that's horror related? That's the new mini contest that's going on right now. Like, so then you can't compete in that contest and all those kind of things. So definitely some things to check out with that. If you haven't checked out also Poppin Stock. So Poppin Stock actually has a little up in its options has a mini game, and it shows you what's going on with the mini games and where people are at. So if you're competing in the mini game, now it might not always be like at the second accurate like kind of thing. Don't think it's like the all be all end of the game, but it'll give you an idea of what's going on and what's happening and who kind of leads the mini games at different points and things like that. Fun stuff. I'm glad they're going to start doing that. It'll make the season a lot more fun. Curious about where it ends. Vince, are you going to do the mini? Are you going to do arcade or any of the mini games? Do you think?
Yeah, I listen. To be quite frank, I've not had the time to even like start looking into it for this season yet. I will probably dabble. I think next season, the last, our last season for now that we have is probably when I'm going to maybe pay attention a little bit more. I just have. I'm weird. I really haven't wanted to like get rid of anything yet, but like if I start digging into it, I probably will do it. But I have not participated in this mini game. And last time I burned a couple things to get the sticker, but other than that, I didn't really do much last time either. So I'm still kind of holding pat till maybe season 3. I'm waiting for all you big dogs to kind of get out of my way so I can.
There's some big dogs that are going to go all the way.
I know. I want to get to like 800 or something like that.
Now, Poppin Stock said it's updated daily, so updated once a day. So if you're wondering, the mini contest like updates that he has on his site, which is nice. There's a great way to check pricing and see how things are going, or if you need to complete a set. Poppin Stock is a great,
super valuable website, guys. If you need information on the NFT stuff.
And Poppin Stock, I believe you're streaming on Twitch as well sometimes. So if you want to check them out and see what's going on. Some good NFT knowledge as well with like Sully and all that. A couple reminders, big ones. Arcade, if you want to get yourself, if you have a Freddy Redemption coin, tomorrow's it.
Jeez, so don't get stuck with that.
Don't like forget it and then or trying to sell it and forget that you're trying to sell it and never redeem it. Or if you want to buy one that you just want to buy a token and get it, not wait for the redeemables to come in and try to buy it from someone. I'll be curious of like if 333 are redeemed or not. That'll be interesting if
I got mine redeemed.
Yeah.
I was able to secure one from somebody who was very kind, cut me a great price.
Very nice.
Awesome. Wow. Some good friends there, man. I had to burn a lot of points.
Only a cool $456. No, they were actually really nice. I got it for $210, I think it was.
Ooh. You got a deal, man. Yeah, right now, I think, truthfully, like value-wise, if you're talking about point value, probably about $400 worth of points, like cards that you transferred or burned for the first season. I'm curious about the second season here. We also have Teen Titans, if you're holding on to anything or need to complete an epic or sell any extra epics or want to get a legendary before the tokens are redeemed, you have until next week, July 23rd. So make sure to do that before that happens. But we're going to have a lot back to back. I feel like we had some quiet and we have Avatar and then Teen Titans. Like we're starting to get back in our groove of like 2-week NFT drops, I think, for a little bit. So you're going to start seeing like redemptions and stuff happen. So don't miss stuff like this, because once this happens, then you have 30 days, just like Arcade. Once it ended, you had 30 days to redeem. You'll still have it. Same with Avatar. Next week also ends. If you haven't redeemed Toy Story, next week is Toy Story, the 25th.
Yep, I just redeemed all mine today.
I need to redeem my SIDS, my Freddy Funko SIDS. That's the only one left. I'll probably get them all in stacks, I think, because I think they're all going to be Grails. Hopefully. All right.
I got a bunch of
and
stuff.
I wanted to do a cool shout out first for Gemini. Collectibles is back. Did everyone know that?
I heard
Gemini
that.
Collectibles is back. I will say I did talk with the new owner, like chat back and forth a little bit, because the new owner was the first person to reach out when I tagged some people for my charity auction coming up. He reached out and said, I'll send you some stuff over. What are you looking for? It's like, I got some, stuff. Like, I think
they back to you. They didn't even write me back. And they're like 30 minutes.
No, this is the new owner, not the.
No, I know. We messaged the new owner like 3 days ago. They didn't write us back.
Oh, the new owner was really cool on Twitter. At least he maybe
Oh, you wrote them on Twitter?
Sometimes, sometimes
Oh,
people only use,
I'm not on
like
the-
if you
I'm
wrote
not
me
on
on Twitter, I'd see it in 3 years or 4
Nah,
years.
I'm old
But-
school. I'm on the gram, man.
He
Yeah.
wrote me back. He was cool. He also is putting together a pretty good package of stuff to send for the charity auction, which is really awesome for end of August. So I appreciate that. But they have like a free pop. I know they're doing some discounts, but it's kind of cool that they're keeping the Gemini, I guess, name going and happening. But they've been buying collections and doing some other things. So I really appreciate that. So I wanted to give him a little shout out too, because like when he told me he's putting together a pretty good package to send me from what like of different
Damn.
stuff, like all kinds of stuff. So
Nice.
it's really awesome. I
Is he
think
gonna
they
do
got a
that?
lot of,
Is he gonna send you the 9-inch boo when
I
selling?
wish.
If he sends you
I
the
mean,
Skeletor,
thing.
please just forward it to me.
That'd be insane. No, that's good
I
though.
will
That's awesome.
donate
No, I
handsomely.
think, and they'll probably send me like he said, like I said, I'm open. Like even like he said, you know, we have, you know, stuff left over from Gemini. I think like older stuff like Wacky Wobblers and Dorbs and sodas and stuff like that Gemini probably had. So I said, yeah, it's all for charity. It's all for the veterans. So that's what I'm going to ask you guys to do. We have 106 people here. There's no reason why there's not 100 bookmarks for this charity auction on Whatnot right now. There's 59 only bookmarks for our charity auction. I know we've been just starting to promote it. I wanted to make sure Vince got through all his stuff, got it done, and didn't try to like hit you guys up until after, a little bit after. But we're coming up on August, and we have decided to do veteran support programs at Seminole State for our endowment this year. We already have a confirmation of one matching gift from Edition Financial. They're matching up to $5,000 that we get in there. So 5,000 becomes 10,000 for it. So we'll be having more information about like other things going on and doing that week as well too. Probably going to get some of you guys come on the stream and hang out with us and do stuff too as well. I want to make it kind of a fun, different stream. We'll probably do mystery boxes, Vince, like you, and things like that. Like have stuff available for people that can't make it on Whatnot or can't make it that night or those kind of things too. But if you could go over there and take a couple seconds just to bookmark.
Done.
If you haven't been, like, please go over there and do that because bookmarks make a big difference. Like, you guys don't know how much bookmarks make a big difference in the Whatnot algorithm and what goes on and what happens.
It's pretty much the only thing that makes a difference besides doing like $500 giveaways.
Yeah, or crazy giveaways and stuff like that. And you know, we hope to have a lot. So if you guys see a link, just go over there, click, check it out, see what's going on. Just even if you can't make it, just make a bookmark. It's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. You can do it.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. So we're doing this in honor of creating the new Murdoch Veteran Support Program endowment. So it's not going to just go to scholarships. It'll go also for like emergency fund for veterans and things like that, because other costs sometimes come up and other things come up in life for those veterans that are going back to college. So we wanted to, you know, continue their education on that and make sure they have some things they need.
Does this stack with the GI Bill or does this nullify?
No, it's totally separate. So it's not actually, this isn't actually going to be a traditional scholarship. Like I said, it's going to be program funds. So it's going to give them a lot more flexibility to use it in different ways, like emergency funds and things like that. So it could go on top of like a GI Bill, but hey, your car breaks down in the middle of the semester. You need something, and you can't get to class and things without it. Or it could also be programming support for veterans. Maybe they offer something special for them. So every year it's going to offer different things and opportunities for them. I'm giving the foundation and the college a little more flexibility by doing a program support, not just a scholarship. Because there are other veteran scholarships out there at the college as well, too. And like you said, the GI Bill and other things. But there's other things in life that happen or other things that ways to support those veterans that are going back to college. And we wanted to kind of give a little more flexibility when funds are needed for those things when they come up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was kind of Shannon wanted, talked about doing it. If you didn't know, Shannon is a veteran of the Marines. She's always disappointed if Funko did not make a dress blue Marine
I don't want.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear it, man. At least her branch got recognition.
Yeah, I mean, we forgot about a whole branch. I mean, Funko forgot a whole branch of the military.
So,
What
Sorry,
the heck
John.
is wrong with my chair?
what
Want to shout out Gus. Gus
Yeah.
just hit 300
Congrats,
subscribers on his channel, which is amazing. Just started 4 months ago. That's incredible.
So I appreciate Gus too. He's one of our channel members, active in our group, and he shares like the stuff he's doing and things he's happening and helping out other collectors as well too. So Gus, thank you for doing that. I will say one of the things that we are doing this weekend, I just want to kind of put this out there. If you go over now, you might see it now, maybe for $5 off. But we have a mystery box going on this weekend. We're going to officially launch it tomorrow, but I figured I'd give you guys a sneak peek of what's going on. No anime for you box, we call it. No anime for you. There is no anime in these mystery boxes. So we put together
my favorite kind of boxes.
None. No anime, all things like Marvel, Freddy Funko, Disney, NFT lines, things like that. Because we have an anime auction coming up. I do have $5 off until the end of the night tonight. So if you want to get one for $70, they're all guaranteed. And then 5 of the boxes will be 150 plus. So I just said 5 of them 150 plus at double value. So there's going to be a mixture. Every box is going to have some kind of decent hit in it. You know, there's no like box.
How many total boxes?
30 boxes only. That's
I
it.
like that. So
30 boxes only, 5 of them double value. So really, really fun. A good way to do that. ProfessorJosh.com. Simple as can be. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll officially announce it tomorrow and everything, but I figured I'd share it with you guys tonight. A little special treat if 108 of you are hanging out on the stream. So they should be all available on the website. And like I said, good mixture of stuff. And if you don't like anime, it's a perfect box for you. If you like anime, we'll talk about that in 2 weeks, maybe next week. We saw that. Okay, our limited pieces coming up. We got one this Friday that we all talked about was probably the best looking one of this month, right?
I think Lord of the Rings. After that one.
It was the only one that was like kind of unique, but it's also not very limited.
And I know one I'm not going after that I'm looking at.
But do you think I think it'll still sell out. I think
it'll still sell out because I think people will still think they can make a few bucks on it.
I agreed until they start this might be the first one they don't make money on. And this will be the start of them starting to not sell out. Because I think at some point we're going to hit that spot where some of these will not sell out.
I think this translucent blue, man.
That's what I'm saying. This is not.
That's next week. That's during SDCC Friday.
Yeah, 5,000 pieces.
Why?
And it's
why you put that out?
They're probably. I don't. You think that's like well timed though? You think they're like just expecting so much more traffic on the website, so they're like, it'll sell out. People will just be there anyway.
I mean, I don't think you have to use points for either one of these. I believe. I know for sure not the. I don't think either one of these you have to use points for. Now, I don't think the king here comes with a protector, right? Like the hard stack, because he's 20.
They should all
probably not
protect.
I don't know. I can't remember. Jonathan will buy the Snow White for $2.
That's all he's got. He just bought a house. He's a poor man.
I'll be honest. I don't know if I buy it for $2. I feel like you're overpaying, but
I might give you $2 to keep it away from me.
I'm not interested in a translucent Snow White, which makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
All right, we'll go through these fast because we got a lot of just like stuff that came out recently. We had 2 larger pops drop on the same day, like exclusive to the Funko shop.
That Woody on the bullseye is great.
I think a lot of people were looking for that whole line dropped on the Funko shop. So I think a lot of people picked up a lot of that line. It's fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need the Beetlejuice waiting room one. Like, I don't know. I guess
it'll still be popular. People love Beetlejuice.
It'll be like the one later on. It'll be a grail because it'll be hard to find in good condition and people didn't just take it out. We had a Superman pop drop. Was it today or yesterday?
Why was that Superman not a San Diego Comic Con exclusive? Like that doesn't make sense to me.
It would have made sense, but maybe it would have been too late, John. You sure it's not too late then if they waited?
I mean, I don't know.
No, because they already have like 6 other Superman pops anyway. Might as well put this one on SDCC.
I mean, if they're doing Herbie,
it's not like it's the only Superman they released.
Yeah.
They got one for the line already. Yeah, they should have. And you know what's bad? Like this Batman is 10 times better than the blue one that they released for SDCC as well.
Yeah.
You got those translucent. They've
got the regular. Oh, you're talking about like the limited blue Batman? Yeah, that one was.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, why not do that? This is kind of cool.
It's different,
at least.
Yeah, it's different.
And then we had a ton of Harry Potter stuff drop. Man, that line never stops giving.
The night bus is cool. It's cool.
I like also the puking pasty, the girl, like it's from like if you go and you actually see it at a Universal at the candy store, like it looks like it's going. Like I don't get the book nook. It doesn't look like a book nook to me.
Why is everybody doing book nooks now? Like Lego,
everyone's doing book nooks because it's a trend right now. It's
everybody. I feel like every company is putting out book nooks.
Yep.
Because books came back. Books were. TikTok actually brought books back into
books are back.
Fashion.
I missed that. I heard
booking it.
I heard Barnes and Noble went out of business. So
you haven't met my wife before, I guess.
Oh no, they never went away.
With especially with all these like special like coloring like covers with the spine and all the like pages that are colored and done differently. Like it's a whole trend now. Like
Josh, I haven't bought a book in 22 years.
I work at a library. I can find books there or get them digitally, like usually. So I don't really buy books that often, but she likes the look of several of them too. Like she reads them, but she also likes the look of them. And book nooks are definitely, I bought her some book nooks to put together, trendy before. Now Lego had them first. This doesn't look like a book nook to me though. This looks like a book. What do they call it?
Kind of looks like he's going to the bathroom.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I
it's his little. Right? It's where he lives though. Like his little room he grew up in.
He lives in a book nook.
Oh, I mean, pretty much. That's about the size of it. Yeah. If you remember the movie,
I do remember.
Okay, I like the night bus though. The night bus is fun. A lot of good characters. I think a lot of people will have fun with these. I think these will. I wonder what other exclusives they'll have, but fun line. And then we had some more Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is coming back with a lot of stuff.
Who knows,
interesting. The ring, the letters on the ring, I believe, glow. I think that's the glow on these. Is actually the ring itself and how the ring glows. The word, the lettering on it.
They really figured out how to do more Frodos, huh?
Yeah, and I think
I don't know how.
I think that looks like more like the book end than a book nook. The Harry Potter one. That's what I was thinking. Like a book end than a book nook.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't believe they're still making the gigantic ones, like the scenes. Yeah. Like we just got one for Back to the Future, right? Like recently,
people must be buying them, and people are not selling them because
they're not cheap.
I thought at some point
that's why
we were going to be getting them in collections, but we don't get those larger pops.
You know what kind of box you got to buy? You got to spend $14 to get a box big enough to ship something like that.
That's true. That's very true.
I mean, legit. Like that's how much boxes cost to ship something like that.
Frodo and I do have similar hair. I love it.
Now you know what you can be.
I got hair like Gollum.
We both got a.
Damn it!
I don't have Frodo's hairy feet though. That's all him.
No, me neither.
I've got some new Pokemon. Got to catch them all. Very popular, like couple of them, Absol and Ninetales, and so some fun ones. But you got to catch them all. You have to get these, or you just get the big ones, John.
No, we have to catch them all, and I hate myself because
luckily I don't have to catch them all, and I will not be catching these all.
We buy them all for Isabel, and then they live in my house. So.
The Pokemon will be complete soon, but you got to catch them all. Never be complete because there's
Until next week.
I feel like
as
soon as I buy like the latest wave, three more of them pop up, and then another San Diego Comic-Con exclusive comes along. That's why, like, I would be a prime candidate if Funko actually dropped a San Diego Comic-Con bundle that was reasonably priced and that offered like a significant like wholesale discount. I would buy the bundle just so I could get Isabel, the 10-inch Pokemon, and then I would sell the rest. And if I could make like $2 each on the rest of them, I would do it. But I can't buy it for retail, keep one pop, and then take a loss on everything else.
Yeah. Lots of sports, lots of new NBA. I don't know half of these people that are on the NBA teams anymore. I know Victor there, and I know James. I don't know a lot of the other ones. a lot of the other people are coming, being added. A lot of sports pops. I like that they're different poses now, though. A lot of variety of poses.
Man, we got Wembanyama, Verlander.
Yeah. I love the hockey pops. Oh wait, they didn't make any.
Oh wow,
yeah,
maybe
they're invisible.
Yeah.
And then this one, I think it's going to be a big anime one.
I was just asking about a JoJo's Berserk
adventure.
Oh, this is the first pop ever in this line. By the way, there's over 2,000 now in the animation line for everyone.
Only 2,000?
Only 2,053, I guess. But this is a big line. I know my son is really into JoJo, and his friends really like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. They've watched a lot of it, maybe all of it. Really liked a lot of it. So kind of interesting. This is the first realm into this one. So it would be cool if this would have been a perfect. If they made this a SDCC exclusive, this actually would have been a really hot one for SDCC because it's the first of JoJo ever. So I think that would have been cool to like actually drop something like this at SDCC. But yeah, it's going to become like every other anime and be Crazy Line Ace. I'm sorry. There's so many characters in JoJo.
There's going to be a pop for it.
There's so many characters in JoJo. Good luck. And then a couple others. JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen. Lots of characters being added to that line. And I do not know this game at all. Has anyone ever played this game?
Wait, is that how you say it? Jujutsu Kaisen? I thought it was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Kaizen. I don't. Kaizen.
All right. I just want to make sure. I just want to see.
JJK. Just call JJK.
I just say JJK. I know I'm probably wrong.
Everyone knows JJK. JJK. And then I have no idea about this game. I don't know if anyone has any. I've never seen this game. Never played. I don't think I've seen my son play this game, so I have no idea about it. But
I mean, I like the protagonist pop, but I'm gonna wait for the antagonist pop.
That's coming soon.
I'll be picking that one up.
And then I like the Gimli with the big giant, way too big of metal armor sheet, whatever, chainmail on him. Like Firefly pops too, which they said Nathan Fillion's going to be at San Diego Comic-Con, and who's going to be part of? Is he part of the Fun Day Funkos Fundums or something like Thunderdome or something like that? They're calling it their panel, Funkos panel. Firefly, Nathan Fillion. No, anyone know?
Not a huge Firefly. Never got into. I've heard of it, but never got into it.
He just played the new Guy Gardner.
The Lantern.
Green Lantern. Yeah, it's cool. I saw that he was going to be on the panel. Yeah.
I think also he's coming out with his own comic. I think soon too.
Oh, good.
I think that's what they're talking about announcing for SDCC. So,
Might as well.
but a bunch of Firefly pops came out. So if you guys are interested in Firefly, I think there is a whole line. And this is the weird mashup of the day. We got Tails as Cyborg. We're
Funny, I
starting
was also talking about this just the other day. I was hoping that we get a Cyborg and Tails mashup.
I kind of like this.
So
I'm gonna
who's
be
Sonic
waiting
gonna
for
be?
the
Sonic?
Sonic and Batman, but
Sonic Batman.
I
Sonic in the
listen,
Flash.
that's why, John.
Wouldn't
It's
it be
why they
Sonic
do
in the
it.
Flash?
I don't know. I think it's
You
cool.
like it?
It's why they do it. Some people like it. You
Target.
Are that
Target
person?
I like
exclusive, by the way, because no one can tell by the sticker. It is Target exclusive.
I don't know. I like when they do the crossovers like this. I think it's different. You know, it's cool.
I'm surprised it's not a con one. Like I feel
Yeah,
like
I
it
would.
be like
Oh my god, if they would have made
Tokyo
this
or
a con
something.
pop instead of the green and blue Batman or Robin, like I would have been more excited for this.
I would prefer this over those. 100%.
Can we help
I
Funko
think the
pick
Looney
con pops
Tunes.
next year? Can we help them? Can they just show us the catalog and we pick the con pops for them? I mean, I would love to do that. I would love to help them pick the con pops next year.
I don't know. I feel like the reason I'm drawn to something like this is because there was creativity. Like somebody had to sit down and say, okay, how do we morph Tails into looking like Cyborg, but also remaining?
Is this a comic already though?
Maybe Tails.
Does anyone know if this is actually a comic crossover?
Yeah, Colin says it's based off a comic crossover.
Okay. I mean, most of these are actually based off comic crossover because they get bored. They can only make so many comics of like certain things, so they have to like start crossing over. Just like what was the one I saw in did you I sent it to you, Vince, the He-Man Stranger Things crossover.
Yeah.
Like there's some crazy ones out there. Not Funko, but they're
it was
so some crazy stuff out
Did not pick any of those up, unfortunately.
No. But lots of crazy stuff here. A lot of news. It seems like for like a week before San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of other releases like being talked about and shown. But next week, I guess we'll talk about like when's their drop. When's the actual drop? Is it Thursday or Friday?
Should be Thursday.
Thursday. Okay. So Thursday.
I mean, we should know. There's really no excuse. Once again, the marketing team, like, come on, like, we should know this.
I'm pretty sure they posted something. I just didn't like. Actually, I'm not as excited about it. Maybe that's why too.
No, I'll give them credit. Like they put out the calendar for the limited piece pops. Why not put on that calendar San Diego Comic-Con drop, Funko.com?
So Thursday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific time, 9 a.m. Eastern. I don't know why they don't just put both at least on there.
Yeah, you got to think.
But and then all their shared people as well too. So all the shared goodness of like Stitch at Box Lunch and all that kind of stuff. So 6 of each, I guess. I don't know if that'll change or if that's what they said, but that's crazy to me.
Yeah, like, that's crazy for.
I think that'll change. I don't know. I'm surprised. I mean, they said 12 boxes of fun initially, and then they cut it back. So,
well, who knows how many people actually?
I mean, 6. Maybe 6 is not too high. Maybe there's people going in who are going to try to scoop up. I mean, Stitch will sell. Obviously, if you get some Huckleberry Hounds, you'll be all right. You know, there are some pops that will do well.
It's shared with Box Lunch, so it'll sell out. Like the shared stuff with retailers almost always sell out because the retailer should have more than what Funko Shop has, hopefully. Well, good morning, Norway. Hopefully popping over. It's morning there, maybe sunrise, something crazy hours of light right now going on. But a lot coming up, a lot going on. But you guys ready to wrap up what's coming up for this week?
Yes, sir.
Vince, why don't you share what's going on?
Well, we put out our NFT video today. You guys can go watch that amazing unpacking if you would like to partake in that video that is currently live. We are doing a live on Saturday, guys, 8 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, Saturday, right, Brianna? Yeah, Saturday. We will announce the final total for the charity stuff. We got giveaways we got to do. I think that Brianna plans on doing the trivia as well. That should be absolutely amazing. So if you guys want to join us on Saturday, I'll have this stream up tomorrow so you guys can bookmark that. And we got a couple videos that we've already shot for next week, and they should be fun. That's all.
Man, I wish I had videos shot for next week.
No, they're done.
Flying by
in the
seat of
can,
my
as
pants.
they say. I think that's what they say. I don't know.
No, I got nothing in the can. Actually, I mean, I had a video. So I did a catalog comparison video for this year's San Diego Comic-Con compared to last year's San Diego Comic-Con, and I was supposed to have that out today, but I didn't finish editing it, so that will be out tomorrow. And I think that when you compare the catalog side by side, you guys will see. I think Funko is moving in the right direction. Not perfect, but definitely moving in the right direction, which is good to see. Been trying to pump out a couple extra Lego videos over on Slapshot Bricks if you guys want to go check that out. And then, yeah, we have a couple live streams scheduled for the next few weeks. Nothing this weekend here on YouTube, but we will be doing some more live streams throughout the summer because we got a lot of good feedback from our last one. And then I just got 800 pops in today, so we should be doing an auction tomorrow as long as I can get through most of them and get them inventoried and looked over and everything. So yeah, that's what we got.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh, actually, one more thing really quick. If you email us, please be nice. Some people have been really mean to, I don't know if they realize, like, if you guys don't like me, that's completely fine. You can be like, John, you suck. Like, I don't agree with what you say, but like some people have been really rude and mean lately through the emails and through Instagram messages. And it is not me answering them. So when you say like, hey, bro, you know, XYZ, why is this the way it is? Or, yo, dude, this ain't right. I don't agree, whatever, XYZ. Like, it's Joanna. So Joanna works really hard. She's the backbone of this entire operation. She's also my wife. So I'm going to stand up for my wife. Please be nice to her. Even if you don't agree with whatever it is you're trying to do in life, like, just please be nice. That's all. Nice. Respectful.
Nice.
Respectful.
It's always a good way to live.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Appreciate
it, everybody.
So we might see events like this on Saturday.
At least partially.
Might see that on Saturday.
At least partially.
But I do want to say thank you for the 2 people that grabbed, or 1 person that grabbed 2 boxes. So 2 boxes are gone already.
Oh,
so
that
if
was
you guys
me.
want to save $5,
was that you?
Yeah,
I bought grabbing our first boxes. I'll share more stuff when I officially launch them tomorrow. But I figured I would just share the.
Listen, if there's Josh, I'm not only saying this because you're my friend, because I'll just be honest. Like, if these 7, I'm assuming these 7 pops are a part of this line. Yeah, I assume that you know how to promote a mystery box and that these were in there. Yeah. But if these 7 are part of those 30 boxes, like, these are 7 quality hits.
And that's not all the hits. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And if you got 5 boxes that are double value, and I'm not just trying to talk it up. I actually think this is a well thought out box, and that's why I picked up the 2. Because
I mean, every pop here is $60 plus.
Right,
that you're seeing. Plus, I can tell that a couple of them are $100 plus. So yeah. There's some good stuff in these boxes, and like I said, no anime, so even better for you guys that aren't anime fans. Yeah, and like I said, if you are an anime fan, I do have an all anime whatnot coming up in 2 weeks. So if you are an anime fan, there'll be autographs, chases, vaulted ones. Every single anime you can think of will probably have pops from. So if you are looking for anime, that is where to go. So like we will have a ton of stuff. And the people that aren't looking for anime, I have like 200 pops plus in our whatnot. So if you're not looking for anime, there's a ton of stuff there as well. But I just wanted to say that because I wanted to put this together with some of the stuff that we've had on our whatnot and that like that for a while. And I'm like, you know what? I can put together something really awesome. So I put a lot together with a lot of these pieces and some of the other stuff we've gotten in from mystery boxes and stuff like that for a while. So I wanted to have some fun and get you guys something good. So I'll put it out there. You guys want to see what else? I'll tease some more stuff tomorrow. But there's, like I said, definitely good value in these boxes. I like to put good value. I like opening mystery boxes that are not just full of fluff, and I think we all like building mystery boxes that are not just full of fluff for everyone too.
No, we've opened up.
I build a mystery box like I want to open a mystery box. That's what I always say. But everyone can't win. Also, like win-win.
No,
sadly, I wish I could.
That's why I took 2 for the team.
And then what else we got? Oh, if I know a couple of people have been asking where our NFT video is. If you check, we have not opened our Thundercats. We still have our packs sitting in our account because Shannon was busy last night, and then today she just got back. Literally, she had to go visit her parents, and her uncle was in the hospital and stuff like that. So she just got back, literally like 30 minutes before PFO. So she was like, "Let's go open packs." And I'm like, "We have PFO in like 20 minutes now." So I'm like, because we watched your video, Vince. We watched your guys' video.
Yeah, fired up by that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
like, wow, totally they so awful that this has got to be fantastic. Let's go open those packs.
I figured, well, I feel you, Vince. If you know what I mean. If you watched our
listen,
video.
I took one for the team once again. I got those out of the way.
Believe me, I understand that.
Been there, done that.
And then we also have another Thrilljoy unboxing video coming up on Monday with some great stuff that a couple people sent me as well too. And then we're back to some mystery boxes and other goodies next week as well too. So we'll have some fun videos for you guys coming up. But yeah, appreciate everyone coming out, hanging out with us tonight on a Thursday night. Hopefully everyone is ready to have a great weekend. Almost time for SDCC, which is cool because I feel like there's a lot of cool news and announcements and stuff like that that will still happen from all these different places. And funny, we'll meet on Thursday night, and I don't think we'll hear hardly any of it. We'll see some of the stuff going on from the con from Thursday, but I think a lot of the big stuff will come on Friday, Saturday, like announcements and stuff like that were coming up. Also, if you're interested in going to MegaCon in next March, today is the last day for early bird pricing. 4 days for $129.
I can't think that far ahead. That's too far.
4 days for $129. How much is 1 day at New York Comic Con is $80 now, no matter what day you go. You get all 4 days for $129. So if you're interested in MegaCon in March, definitely check that. So if you're thinking about doing it, they usually do a sale sometime around Thanksgiving, like a Cyber Monday kind of sale sometimes too. But if you're interested in it, today's the last day of early bird tickets. So, and that is it, folks. That is all. We appreciate all of you hanging out with us. Sorry about the glitch in the stream, but it looked like most of the people were able to come back over and hang out with us still. So you got double the things to watch.
Double the pleasure, double the fun, as they say.
Double the fun. Thanks, Anna. Yeah, definitely a steal. And have a great night, Norway, or morning, Norway, over in Norway. Good morning. And good night to everyone else. And we'll see you next time.
Night, guys.
Bye.